Are you having a hard time with your barbershop adjusting to the new normal? Or do you feel that with some of these new state guidelines, they're actually slowing down or stopping the growth of your barbershop? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can take these same guidelines and use it for your benefit, as well as explain where I've been these last few months. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mike Joseph, founder of VisualMedia Marketing, the #1 advertising agency for barbershops. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're like me, coming back from this 2-month hiatus, welcome back to the channel. This channel is dedicated to the barbering industry, where we teach different marketing strategies and ideas, tips on how to grow your business online and how to bring in new customers using social media. I'm sure you guys noticed I haven't put out a video in at least 2 months. And there's very good reason for that. In light of what's been going on, I've been extremely busy with working within my community, working on different projects and initiatives, which had to require me to step away from the camera for a little bit. But I'm back, and I just want to apologize for my absence, and I'm excited now because I'm going to be able to give you more content and more strategies, more tips, and really show you guys what's really working in the barbering industry. That being said, this video, I really wanted to talk about what is a new normal and how we can use it for our benefit, right? For our shops. Now, the new normal, I'm sure you guys are very aware. We gotta wear face masks, proper protective equipment, stations gotta be 6 feet, appointment only. There's some shops that aren't even allowed to take in clients inside their buildings. They have to service them outside. So it's a big challenge for a lot of us. And with all these challenges, I really wanted to not just be optimistic, but just explain to you guys what's been working with a lot of our shops across the country. Number one, let's start with what everyone's doing, right? They're all putting a flyer out or hanging up a sign that says these are our state guidelines. The truth of the matter is that a lot of these shops, some of them aren't even following those guidelines, and we have to think about it from the consumer standpoint, right? You have a certain part of the population that really doesn't care about what's going on. They're still living their day-to-day lives. And you have a larger part of the population that's still scared, that's still hesitant to go outside, even for little things. They just don't want to go outside because they don't want to bring no sickness to their family. They want to make sure that they're still in good health for their relatives or parents or grandparents. So, you know, we can't blame them for that. What we have to do is figure out how can we show them that it's still safe to come to our barbershop. And you can't really do that with just a sign or a flyer. What we have to do is showcase the experience, showcase what's going on inside of our shops, and show that to the world. We do that by taking pictures, videos of your barbers wearing all the equipment, the PPE, showcasing that, hey, we do sanitize our tools in between each service. Whether you do that in a picture or a video format, get that out to the world via social media, email blasts, advertising campaigns. You want to showcase that because data shows that people need to see things. They need to see the same message, sometimes retold a couple different ways, or they need to see a certain thing 5 or 6 times before they decide to take an action. So if we want these people who are afraid to kind of step outside of their house, and we want to show them that, hey, we are following the right protocols, we need to showcase that experience. And you do that by using pictures and videos of the experience of what's going on inside your shop. So that's number one. Number two is the whole appointment only thing. Now, a lot of barbers, shop owners are really pissed that they had to become appointment only because they relied heavily on walk-ins. So now they're so tied up doing phone call appointments and text message appointments, and that's just not the right way to go about it. This is the perfect time to start to implement processes into your barbershop. So if I were you guys, I'm telling you, get an online booking software. It makes it easier for you, easier for the customer, easier all around, and it also helps you track the performance of all your marketing efforts, right? There's so many softwares out there that show you how many new customers you're getting, how many returning. There's softwares that even show what's your retention rate or the likelihood that a customer will come back to your barbershop. So you need to take advantage of these tools. Some of them are free, some of them are paid, but they're all worth it. So again, I'm going to make a separate video that goes over different booking softwares if you guys are in the process of installing some of these systems in your shop. That way it'll be a lot easier, again, for you to track these results. I have a whole nother video that explains goal setting and how to become a 6-figure barber, have a 7-figure business. And having an online booking software is super important to help you get to those goals. So I go a lot deeper into that in my other video, which I'll link here or in the description, and you'll be able to see that. So again, the argument before was, oh, my customers, they don't want to book online or they don't want to book appointments. They'd rather do walk-ins. The state made it mandated. So It doesn't matter what they think now, they have to book an appointment, whether they call, text, or book online. Make it easier for yourself. Automate those tasks so you don't have to be responding to text messages while you're out with your family or eating dinner at home, right? So you can have that peace. So again, invest in an online booking software. They're not that expensive and they're well worth it. And now our last benefit, number 3, with all these new state guidelines, we can now justify the increase in our prices. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, another price video, because I'm sure there's a lot of barber educators that explain why you need to increase your prices because you have to charge what you're worth. And a lot of it is mindset. Before you think, oh, I'll lose all my customers, that's just not true, because we have shops that increase their prices and they're still able to become profitable and even more profitable. And I'll explain. If you're marketing, consistently advertising, you're always going to get new customers. And if you do increase your prices, you can expect to lose a small percentage of your clientele. But if you're marketing to get new clients, you will now refill those old customers that left with new, higher paying customers, right? So that's number 1. Number 2, you have to think about what happened over the last 6 months. During this pandemic, when it first happened and people were forced to quarantine into their homes, what did you see on the news? People were protesting, going with guns to the state house, demanding that they open up barbershops and salons, right? People were fiending for a haircut again. That shows you how important you are to the community, right? Because these people were demanding it. And even on top of that, I'm sure a majority of you guys have gotten these text messages or phone calls from your existing clientele. Hey man, could you get me a cut? I'll pay double or I'll pay triple. Could you come see me? People were calling their barbers and hairstylists to do their hair to break quarantine in the middle of a pandemic, and were willing to pay triple that during a pandemic. So you can't tell me that people don't have the money for it. It's very hard to say that. So you can't think like that. One friend told me a quote: "Don't shop with someone else's pocket." Now let's talk about how much you should increase your pricing by. I always say to increase it in $5 increments, maybe every 6 months, every 3 months, depending on the growth of your shop. But again, with all these new guidelines, the equipment needed, there's obviously your costs have risen, so there's no mystery to why did the prices increase, because there's more work that needs to be done inside the shop. But I always say at least $5 or so. And the reason why is because it's not that big to the customer, but it's very big for the business. Think of it like this. You're servicing 400 clients a month at $30 a piece. That is $12,000 in revenue, about $145,000 a year, right? Now, if you increase it by $5, you take that same 400 clients, you times that by 35, you're now at 14,000. So you went from 12,000 a month to 14,000 a month. And if you do the math, that's $2,000 increase. So you're talking about an increase over a span of a year of $24,000 of added revenue for your business. That's huge. So again, even though it's small to the customer, it's huge for the business. So definitely guys, take advantage of all these guidelines to say this is why we're increasing our prices. Now, a quick recap of everything we talked about. Number 1, use pictures and videos of your barbers wearing the PPE and practicing social distancing. Showcase the experience of what's happening inside your shop and put it on Instagram, Facebook, your advertisements. Showcase it to the world, right? So we can get these people who are afraid to come out to be able to like, know, and trust you, right? So that's number 1. Number 2, invest in an online booking software, especially if you're wanting to scale your business. This is the time. Stop relying on text message and phone calls for appointments. This is huge for all of you guys. Take advantage of this opportunity, because now it's not going to be like, oh wow, this barbershop switched up. No, this is where the world is moving now. We got to move to online booking. Take advantage of it and get yourself an online booking software. And number 3 is we're going to use all these guidelines that we have to follow now as a way to justify why we're increasing our prices. That, and you got to start charging what you guys are worth. So that's it for today's video. I thank you so much for watching till the end. I really appreciate you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. I want you guys to comment where you are right now in your journey, whether you just opened up a shop, whether you just got out of barber school, whether you're just thinking about going into barber school. Let me know so I can create content that's related to you guys. That way it's more relevant and I can be able to really serve you and help you guys out. That being said, if you want to work a little bit closer with me and my team, definitely join our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/barbers hangout. There, you'll be able to access me and my team, and you can just ask any marketing questions. It's a free group. There's a lot of successful barbershops in there too that you can definitely pick their brains and just go through the content. A lot of my videos I put out in there first before I put out on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. So definitely take a look into that group. Again, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.